To reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check out 390. Here we go. Check three. Mexico. Hey, check.
Just beating the play clock is Locke. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 64 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack.
Watch 36 to Mike. Oh, you getting the headache. 12. Mike, 36. Hey, Foxtrot. Here we go. Watch 36 to Mike.
Now Locke. He gets it to Thomas. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo!
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Myers' kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mike 29. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Rush in. Hey, motion.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Reed, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a give, right side. Reed. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He'll put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
36. It's a party now. Watch 36. 36. Hey, Delta. Let's go.
Throwing is locked. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. From the 29, Brissett. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. I'm going to run you over.
On 3rd down, Brissett. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A gain of 8 and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Reed, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, G, get off the field. 45.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch. it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
45. Mike, 45. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Now a carry here for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a give, right side. Reed. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
45. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. 45. Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
4th down, Brissett. He's got his tight end Fant. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, it's Reed. And some space here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's get that ball, Gay. Let's get that ball right here. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. 11B. Bravo. Reppy. 12.
Now Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Check out. 540. Heavy on the edges. Whip. Watch the whip. 58.
3rd and long. It's Luck. Thomas has got it, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 36. Mike 36. 12. Watch 36. Hey, check. Go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Big Ed.
Luck now to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm coming for you, son. Shit. 11. Mike 29. Check the outs. Hey, Charlie. 29 is Mike.
The final shot before the break. Luck. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep.
All day, baby. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go, first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's got room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Johnson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They give to Johnson going right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
12. Hey, orbit. Mike 29.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll run on first down. It's Reed. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Reed, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go next. Hey, come on. Hey, watch your leg.
On first down, it's Reed. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Reed. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a give, right side. Reed. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
They're going to keep it on the ground. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Go. Check hot route. Hot. Go ahead.
Johnson running right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Long. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. George Kittle with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is down to 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Shit!